Hariom everyone. Welcome to Guru Parampara Yog Sansthan. We'll be starting today on Sagarbha Pranayam. Yesterday we completed our Sumanu and Nirmanu we already did with the Shat Karma. So let's start now. I will share my screen. So what we did yesterday was this Sumanu and Nirmanu. Hope screen is visible to all. Can you see this chart here? Okay. So as I told you yesterday that Nadi Shuddhi is here of two types, Sumanu and Nirmanu. Wherever you will see N or the N word, that is without the Bija mantra. And Sumanu is always with the along with the mantra. So we did this that there were 3 rounds in which the Sumanu Nadi Shuddhi was performed. First, you had to inhale from the left, that is your Ida Nadi, Yam, which is the Bija mantra of Vayu, and till 16 matra. One matra is like tapping your thighs or the knees and coming back. That is your one matra. Then the tension of your breath or the kumbhaka should be performed with the concentration or the chanting of Yam 54 times. And then we should do the Recham 32 matra from the Pingla, that is your left nostril, right nostril, and 32 matra. So your ratio becomes 1:4:2. Now we are at Pingla. So from Pingla, you do the inhalation or the pura till 16 matra with the chanting of mantra Ram 16 times. Then held your kumbhak, retention of your breath 64 matra. The same Ram is your each mantra of Abhini Tattva. Then 32 matra you need to exhale. After doing this, you need to concentrate on the tip of the nose and do the dhyan of Jyoti of Som, that is your Chandra. After doing this dhyan, you need to inhale from Ida Nadi 16 matra, and the Bij mantra will be Tham, not Hum. Okay, so Tham mantra you need to chant for 16 mantra, inhaling from your Ida. Do the Bija mantra now 64 mantra, Kumbhaka, retention of the breath or the Kumbhak here, and 32 mantra with the lung. You need to exhale with concentration on your Prithvi Prati. So here we complete the process of Sumanu Nadi Shuddhi. That's a quick revision for yesterday. Nadi Shuddhi now we have completed, and this is the sequence in which you need to remember your Ashtakumbhaka, Sahit Surya Vedi 2SS, Sahit Surya Vedi, Ujjayi, Shitali, Basrika Brahmri, Murcha Kevali. So this Basrika Brahmri will remain same, Surya Vedi, Ujjayi will remain same. But here in Hattotika comes Shitakari, Shitali, and then Murcha Keva Lavali. So that difference you need to remember that it starts with your Sahit and then comes to Surya Vedi. Remember both the sequence of Hattotika as well as the Gherand. Now we'll be starting our Samhita Pranayam. Okay, so as I told you, all the Na is without the Bij mantra. This is also without the Bij mantra and Achi from the Shat Karma, and the Sumanu is with your Bij mantra. So today we'll do the Sagarbha. Now it was also said that Sumanu Nadi Shodhan should be done in, that is your Nadi Shuddhi should be done in Padmasana. In Adhya Pratikta, it should be done in Vadhya Padmasana. Make a note of it, mark it important. So this is your Sagarbha Pranayam. Pranayamam Sagarbha cha Pratham Katha Yamite Sukhasane Chu Pavishya Pranamho Vanya Dandabha. So what are they saying? For performing Sagarbha Pranayam, I will first tell you about how to do the Sagarbha Pranayam. You sit in Sukhasana. Sukhasana is you will find very rarely. This is the only place you will find Sukhasana. Okay, or maybe if you do the deep study, maybe somewhere else. So this mark it important. This that your Sagarbha is to be done in Sukhasana. Okay, And which direction you have to face? Same like your north or east. This direction is in face while doing this. Now, this vidhi is important. I will read the shlok and the translation also, but to make it very easy for you, let's follow this chart. Okay, so we did pranayam in facing east and north. In which asana? Sukhasana. Let's follow this. While doing the pura, we'll inhale in 16 matra. We'll chant the a, u, and ma. When you will be reading your Mandukya Upanishad, that is the smallest Upanishad, only with 12 mantras in it. There you will see that there are four paths of Omkar or the Prana. Okay, out of these four, three are mentioned here. So that is A, Kar, Omkar, and Makar. These three are mentioned here. Okay, so Akar has this Rajogun. Devta is Brahma. This is mentioned in most of the texts except one, which I will tell you is different and you should remember. Always Rajogun goes with the Brahma and your Raktavan. This is same in most of the Upanishad and the. And I was explaining now. First, I will read the shlok. My voice is clear or screen is visible. Open your mic and tell me because I can't see the charts now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Screen is visible and your voice is very clear.
Okay. So pranayam, pranayam and face. First, I will tell you about the Sagarva pranayam. Do the Sukhasana face in your east direction and do when you from your nadi to uh, to the Brahma, uh, you and the is right mark these lines. What all you have to remember? Rajogun सुखासन में करना है facing your warm east or north. Then you do the pura from Ida first for 16 matra. Do the dhyan on Brahma, Rajogun, and the Raktavan. These are important here. After doing this, you do the dhyan on you held the kumbhak while doing ukara that has Krishna one. In all the Upanishad, you will find that Hari is your Vishnu and the mantra is ukar, same, but the color is white or the shwet. Here, they are saying the sattva has black color. So this is different, marked important that in Gherand Samhita, it is slightly different here. Okay. Then after doing this, we inhaled from Ida for 16 matra, held Kumbhaka while chanting the Akara. Then we held Kumbhaka and did the Ukara. Now we'll exhale, do the Pura from the Suryanari and will chant Makara. That is your Rudru. For 64, we held the Kumbhaka. Now, Tam. Tam is your Shiv. We do the chanting of Makara, which is Shukluvan. In all the text, it is given as Tam is your black. Okay, so this is different from other texts, other Upanishad, or wherever, many places you will find this. So this is not the first time you will see, but the only difference is Hari is black Varna here. Krishna Varna is given here, and Shiv is given as Shukla Varna. Otherwise, the same part you need
Ma'am,
to
a little
remember.
bit voice breaking. Can you just repeat?
Okay, I will repeat. This is Ida, this is your Pingla. What I'm saying. First, we have to, I'm telling you first about this Garbha Pranayam. You need to sit in Sukhasana facing east or north direction. First, you need to inhale from your Ida for 16 matra. Do the Akara. Akar chanting. And Akar is symbol of whom? It's a symbol of Brahma and the Rajogun and the color is Raktavarna. I repeat again, while inhaling from the Ida Nadi for 16 matra, we are doing Purak while chanting the Akara and doing the Dhyan on Brahma, which has Rajoguna and Raktavarna. While holding your air or doing the Kumbhak or doing the retention of air for 64 matra while chanting Ukara. Ukara, when you do, you will be doing Kumbhaka. And these all are Mansik. As I told you yesterday, the chanting is Mansik. Mansik. Only in the brain you need to concentrate. It's Nirakar. Then, while exhalation from Pingla, Umakar. So I didn't tell you that while doing dhyan on chanting Ukara, it's a symbol of Hari. Hari is your Vishnu. Color is black. In all the Upanishad, it is Hari is always said Sattva Guna and the color is white. Okay, Rajoguna is red, that is common everywhere. But here, the Hari or the Vishnu, which has the Sattva Guna, is Krishna Varna. Okay, while do the Makara for your 32 Matra, while doing the Makara, which is the symbol of your Rudra, the symbol of your Tamaguna, and some Rudra color is shade given in Gherand Samhita. Mark it important. So we did one round like that. Now reverse it in the same order like we do in Anulom Vilom. Let me read. द्वात्रशी मात्रेव चे रेचनाए पुनः ये कर लिया हमने. We did exhalation. Then punah pinklaya purya kumbhake nevadharet. Now again start the same practice. 16, 32, 16, 64 and 32. The same procedure is repeated from Pingla like we do Anulom Vilom. Remember. Okay. Idya. Ab Idya say you do the rechan. Tajid Jaina Kramen too. In the same order, following the same mantras, reverse this practice. Anulom Vilom main Varam Varam Cha Sadhyet. This is important. At very rare places, you will find this Anulom Vilom is given. Okay, in Hatyopadipika is not there. Many of the texts it is not given. This practice is taken from Gherand Samhita of this Sagarbha Pranayam. है ना? Remember from where it has come. The origin of this Anulom Vilom Pranayam, you will find it here. Pur Kante Kumbhaka Kanta Dhrat Sapusht Yatma Kanishka Namika Angushta Tarjani Madhyame Vina. Here they are explaining that how we do the Nasika Mudra or the Pranav Mudra. Morari Desai mein they say it's Pranav Mudra and normally we say it is Nasika Mudra. How you perform when you do the Anulom Vilom, you fold your index finger and the middle finger and your Kanishka and Anamika, that is your ring finger and the little finger are open and your thumb is open. You close your nose with your thumb and you close your nose with the thumb. So that way you do this mudra, that is Prana mudra or the Nasika mudra. Okay. Then inhale through the right nostril and breath, exhale through the left nostril, repeating the Bija mantra in the same manner as above, practicing alternate nostril and of the kumbhak. Close both the nostril using the thumb, breathing again and again. After inhalation, until the a little finger, do not engage the index finger and the middle finger. Okay? So like we do Nasika Mudra, पूरक के अंत में कुंभक करना है. पूरक के अंत में always what we do is the Jalanda Bandha. Okay. So Anulom Vilom Var Varam Cho Sadhet Purkante Kumbhakante पूरक के अंत में कुंभक के अंत में धृतना सा पुष्ट देयम. Okay. So till here, am I clear to everyone now? Or no, if someone has any problem, please open your mic and tell me. Sagarbha pranayam, that ma you should do while doing the dhyan of akar, ukar, makar, tatpashyat, and don't use your index finger and the middle finger. That is what they are saying. Just like the way we do in your Anulom Vilom. Let's go ahead. Now, Nigarbha Pranayam. Nigarbha is without the Bij Mantra, like we do all other pranayam. Pranayamo Nigarbhastu Bina Bijen Jayate Vamajanu Parinyasta Vamapani Tal Bhramit. Okay, so they are saying that pranayam Nigarbhastu Bina Bijen. The Nigarbha pranayam is without the Bija Mantra and Vamajanu. Vam Janu is your knee. Tapping on the knee from the hand, and Pani is your hand. So how to count? They are telling that how to count. When you tap on your knee from the hand to the same leg, your right hand say right knee. You need to tap. That becomes your one count. That way
Ma'am,
you need
left.
to count.
Sorry, ma'am, to interrupt. Left. Vam is left.
Okay, Vam is left and Dakshin is your right. Then Ekadeshata Paryanta Pura Kumbhakar Kare Chakam. So till how many count you have to count? Ekadesha, 100. Okay, so let's do the quick translation here. Nigarbha pranayam is practiced without bija mantra. The left hand moves left. हाँ लेफ्ट ही है ना मैंने राइट बोला था क्या
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, left is your warm. That left hand moves on the left knee to tap, and that is becomes your one counting of the pranayama, consisting of inhalation, retention, and exhalation from 1 to 100. So that way, 1 to 100 you need to count. The highest ये अभी आएगा. This is further that Uttam pranayam. So Uttam pranayam is your 20 matra. Vishanti is 20. Okay, Madhyam is your 16, Shodash is 16, and Adham is your 12. So need to mark it important here that your Vishanti is 20, Shodas is 16, 20 is your Uttam, 16 is your Madhyam, and 12 is your Adham Matra. Okay, so when you perform your Adha Matra, you start sweating. When you do the Madhyam, your spinal cord has vibration. When you do the Uttam Pranayam, Bhumi Tyag means Udharvagati. Okay, you always read this line, Udharva. You become Udharva. You become raised from your platform. It is said that way. So these mark it important, very important that they will ask what is like Uttam, Madhyam, and Adham. Their matras 20, 16, and 12, and their benefits. What is sweating, uh, vibrations, and Udharvagati. है ना you become levitated. The lowest gives, okay, the highest pranayama has 20 counts, the medium has 16, and the lowest has 12. Thus, heat or precipitation, perspiration through the middle count, pranayam has 3 ways. The lowest gives to the body, especially heat and the highest. So, what I explained that where we find this Hijratva. Hijrat is the ability to travel in the space. Okay. So, when you do the quick revision of Shambhavi under that headline, you'll find the benefit of your Panchadhana that a practitioner by doing the Siddhi in Panchasadhana, then when it becomes Siddha, you can travel to heaven with the body, along with the body, which is written in Hindi. In English, it is said that you will leave your body and go to heaven and you can come back in the same body. These two differences in both the texts. Actually, the text is saying the translation itself. And there they mention this hijratva, ability to travel in space.
So that's through the practice of pranayama, travel in space, elimination of disease, and awakening of Kundalini is achieved. Bliss manifests in the mind through pranayama, and one becomes happy. So nothing very important. No question is going to be asked. But do you remember that pranayama also gives hijra too? So pranayam gives the benefit of laghavam. So laghavam itself is like lightness, and you become light. So that way you can remember. But I told you the same word is given in Panchadharana, that is more important. And then the comparison that it is given here and there, you should remember that way. Now, the Surya Vedan Pranayam. Is it there in Hatyo Pradipika, anyone?
Yes, it is there.
Yes, ma'am.
And what is the difference in the benefit? One very specific difference given in Hatyo Pradipika of Surya Vedi. Anyone?
Creamy.
Krimi Nashini. Krimi
Creamy.
Nashini.
Yes, yes, yes. That is, you should remember that Kriminash is given in Hatyo Pradipika. Kahitam Sahitam, Kathitam Sahitam, Kumbhakam, Surya Bhedana Kushrunu. Now you listen the Sahit Kumbhak, which is Surya Vedan. You listen that. Puraket Surya Nadya cha Yasha Shakti Vahi Maruta. Means you do the purak from the Surya Nadi within your capacity. है ना? Yatha Shakti, whatever is your capacity, according to that, so the external air should be inhaled according to your Yatha Shakti from the Surya Nadi. Okay, that is your right nostril. You need to inhale the air within your capacity, and they are talking about the external air right here. Dhariyet means do the kumbhak, yapnin, kumbhek, jalandhare. Jalandhar band laga ke, then you hold or retain your air. Do the kumbhak. Yavat swade nakha ke shabhyam. Until when you need to do this, till the time your tip of the nails or the kesh is your hair, tip of your hair starts sweating. Underline this line that this line is written only in Gherand Samhita. So question can be asked, which practice is to be done till the time your hair, tip of the hair and tip of the nail starts sweating. So answer will be Surya Bhedan Pranayam. Okay. तात्व कुर्वन्तु कुंभकम तब तक इस कुंभक का अभ्यास करें till then you need to do this kumbhaka prana and now remember this also that in this Gherand Sanhita panch upapran is given under the Surya Bhedan pranayam. Please make a note right here that your Panch Pran and Panch Upapran is given under the Surya Bhedan. Like you remember that Panch Dharana is given under the Shambhavi. That way, your Panch Pran and Upapran is given under Surya Bhedan Pranayam. Now, Pran Apana Saman Udana Vyana Tathevacha Naga Kurmursh Krukro Devadatto Dhananjay. We all know these Pran Apan Saman Udan, and Vyan. These are your Panchapran. And Naga, Kurma, Kripal, Devdat, and Dhananjay, these are your Upapran. Now, where the pran lies in the cardiac region. Okay. Then where the apan lies in your Adho, Vehnit Mano Samano. Okay, so now Saman is in your Vehni, that is your Agni Sthan Surya, that is Manipur Chakra. Guda Mandale गुदा मंडल में आपका क्या है अपान है गुदा मंडल यानी कि योर जेनाइटल और एक्सक्रीटरी रीजन इज योर अपान व्यान व्याप्ते शरीरे व्यान इज थ्रू आउट योर बॉडी एंड नरिशिंग द होल बॉडी टू प्रधान पंच वायव दीज आर योर प्राइमरी फाइव वायुस प्राणधा पंच विख्याता नाद्याधा पंच वायवा तेषामि च पंच स्थानम च वादा मेहम. So now
Ma'am,
you
where Udan is said? Ma'am, Udan.
Udan is your mouth, कंठ के ऊपर, कंठ your throat, above the throat. In many texts, now you will find this difference. Sometimes it is written above the throat till your sestra, and sometimes they say that it is uh, below, from top, from below cunt to everything above. Navel to, हाँ. Sometimes it is written
नेवल
navel.
टू कंठ, नेवल टू कंठ
Yeah.
कहते हैं कभी-कभी।
कभी कभी यहाँ लिखा होगा, and sometimes you will find from cunt and above, so that your all the higher mental ability or your shabd is from your mastery over your communication skills and all comes from Gherand. Many text says this, so you remember both. Okay, so we were
But
where?
excuse me, ma'am. But here it is written as Kanta Madhyaka. So it is in the throat.
Ah,
Like, ma'am.
yeah. So that's what. Yeah, she asked that sometimes it is also written that way, na? Like when you do the overall revision in from this text, it is Kant, and many of the texts it is Kant and above. Okay, here it is
Okay.
Kant में आपका उदान रहता है.
Okay.
Okay. Udare is your burping. So burping is the work of Nag. Blinking of the eyes is unmoolan of your eyelid is kormo. Krukar is your hunger. Devdutt is your yawning. न चाहते मृतिक करापि सर्वव्यापी Dhananjay, and your throughout the body is your Dhananjay, and this is the pran nago gahati chaitanya korma shrev nimeshanam shatam kusham korva chaturtena jambham, ये सब हो गया. And Dhananjay is the one which lingers even after the death. Remember this line. Dhananjay is the one who lingers. Mrate kapi sarvavyapi Dhananjay. Even after the death, it lingers around the body, is Dhananjay. Sarve tu surya samdhinam nabhi moolam ta samudra ret idiya rechye ta prashyadeya anakhand vegat. Okay, so now they are saying we inhaled from the your pingla, did the region from Ida. Now again you need to inhale from the Surya as we do in the Surya Vedi. Chakra यही क्रम में करना है in the same sequence. फिर then you do the yatha within your capacity you do the kumbhak, then do the rechan, sadhriyatu kramena, and repeat the same process puna puna. Okay. कुंभक सूर्य भेदस्तु जरा मृत्यु विनाशक, अंडरलाइन जरा मृत्यु विनाशक, and bodhiyet kundalini shakti dehnal vardhani. So what it does, it awakens your kundalini. So question is asked, by doing which pranayam you can awaken your kundalini from Gherand Samhita. Surya Bedi, okay. So when you and the same question can be asked for Hat Yog Pradipika, by doing which kumbhak you can awaken your kundalini. Please answer.
Bhastrika. Bhastrika.
Ba Bastrika. Very nice. Okay. So that's way. And which asana awakens kundalini in Gherand Samhita?
Bhujangasana.
Which asana in Hat Yog Pradipika awakens your kundalini?
Matsyendrasana.
Chandrasana.
Matsyendrasana. ठीक है. So हो गया. Now the kundalini is also awakened, and the dehnal vivardhanam, or all 13 fire of the body will be ignited. Ithi te kathitam chanda surya vedanam mumuttakam. So, hey Chand, I have told you about how to do the Surya Vedan pranayam. Now, the Ujjayi pranayam. Nasabhya vayumakrashane mukha madhye cha dhariyet hridayalabhyam samakrashye vayu vakte cha dhariyet. Okay. So, nasabhyam vayumakrashye. Both the nasika, you inhale from both the nasika. Mukha madhya cha dhariyet. Now, you dharan karo, do the kumbhak. Hridaya labhya samakrashye vayu vakte cha dhariyet. And inhale from the your cardiac region also. Let's do the translation part. Inhaling external air, whatever is the external air from both the nostril. Suck the internal from your cardiac and throat region and hold it. Mean do the kumbhak. है ना? Why they are mentioning that heart and throat? We do the kumbhak. That's why we are retaining the air from the inside also. Then emptying the mouth, apply Jalandhabandha, obviously. Hold the breath to capacity in a manner which does not cause any obstruction. Now remember, while doing Surya Vedi also we did the Jalandhabandha, and Ujjayi also we are doing the Jalandhabandha, which we normally, like Ujjayi mein to we do, nowadays जो common practice है, we do make a squeeze our throat or larynx sound, and some sound we generate. Okay, so hissing sound is generated. Here we have to apply Jalandhar Bandha. Mark it important that we need to apply Jalandhar Bandha. Ashakti Kumbhaka Kritva Dhariyet Virodat. Till your within your capacity, you do the kumbhak. Ujjai kumbhak kritva sarvakareni sadhiyet. By doing the ujjak kumbhak, all the work will become siddha. Whatever work you do will become siddha. Na bhavet kafarogasya means you will be removing the kafarog. Purvayu is your apana vayu. Ajina is your indigestion. Amvat is your rheumatoid arthritis. Shai is your tuberculosis. Kas is kas. Jwar is fever. Pliha is skin-related diseases. And Jara Mrityu Vinashini Ujjayi Sadha Yitraha. Yitra. So these all things will be removed from your body. So what all we have to remember? That we need to do the Jalanda Bandha. Vidhi, the practice doesn't come in the exam. It's mainly the benefits you need to remember. And because in Surya Vedi and Ujjayi both we are applying Jalanda Bandha, mark that important that we have to do the Jalanda Bandha and both the practice. And what all it will remove? कफ क्रूर अजीर्ण आमवात क्षय कास ज्वर प्लीहा. Just make a short note for yourself whenever you have time, Ujjayi and these things, and translate it to your own comfortable language. And Jara Mrityu Vinashini, you can write, but in this text there are so many Jara Mrityu Vinashini, so question may not come. But from your Hatyo Pradipika, very few places you'll find that word. But still, if you are preparing for JRF, do make this chart that what all practices are falling under Jara Mrityu Vinashani. Shitali Pranayam. Was it there in Hatyo Pradipika?
Yes.
Was it there? Yes. So it was also there in Hatyo Pradipika. Here what they are saying, Jeva Vayu Makrashe Chodare Pore Yechane Chanam Chakumbhaka Kritva Nasabhya Rechte Puna. सर्वदा साध्ये योगी शीतल कुंभकम शुभम अजीर्ण कफ पित्त च नेव तस्य प्रजायते. Give me a minute. The benefits were so many in Hatyo Pradipika. Okay, and the main benefit was that you can remove the effect of poison. That word was given in Hatyo Pradipika, remember. Okay, Baki, your jwara, that is like kaf pit jo is written here, that pit is also given there also. There they say that gulma pliha jwara pit shuddha trishna is removed by doing Shitali Pranayam. But the main thing which they had, Swami Swatmaramji had written in Shitali, that was it can remove the wish. The effect of the poison can be removed by Shitali Pranayam in Hatyo Pradipika. Here they are saying, Jeva Vayu Makrashe Chodare Pura Chane. Fill the abdomen by sucking the air through the tongue, like we do today. Rotate our tongue and suck the air. Retain the air for a short while, shana, only for short while. While with the help of kumbhaka and expel it through both the nostril, like we do today. This beneficial Shitali pranayam should always be practiced. And what all it will remove now? By practicing it, digestive disorders and kapha pitta disorders do not manifest. Sarvada साध्य योगी शीतल कुंभकम शुभम. It's good for शुभ होता है. अजीर्ण is indigestion. kaf pitta cha alasya. Nevatasya. Nevatasya. No, alasya is not mentioned. Only ajeen and kaf pitta will not happen, will not
In
manifest in your body.
in Hatyoga Pradipika, ma'am, it's only pith, right? Here it's cough also.
Yes, there it is cough. Here it is cough and pit. There it is gulma, pliha, jwara, pitta, shuddha, trishna, and effect of the poison. Shuddha is your hunger. Trishna is your thirst. Oh, let's go further. Bastrika pranayam. भस्त्रिका लोहकार यथा क्रमेण संभ्रते तथा वायु च नासाभ्या मोभाभ्या चाल्ये च छने एवं विशन्ति वार च कृत्वा कुर्या च कुम्भक तदन्ते चालेद्वायु पूर्वोक्त च यथाविधि त्रिवारं साधयेदेन भस्त्रिका कुम्भकशुद्धि न च रोगो न च क्लेश आरोग्य च दिने दिने. Bhastrika is always said that it makes the sound of like lohe ki dhokani. You know, that it's kind of an instrument in earlier days. The person who used to work with iron was using and used to bang that iron rod so hard that it used to make some sound. So that way, lohe ki dhokani is the Hindi word which was used for it, and that adjective is given to it. So whenever you see this, always you should remember it can be asked that loha karana yatha kramena sambhate. So let's do the translation part. Breathe in and out forcefully through both the nostrils, filling and emptying the abdomen like the bellows breath. This is the word bellows breath. Lohe ki dhokani. Okay. So mark it important. Bellows breath, it is said. And the blacksmith used to bang that iron thing so hard. So that used to make the sound of like Bhastrika. Repeat this 20 times. Again, this you need to mark it important. The question can be asked. It should be repeated how many times? Vishanti Varam. How many times? Vishanti Varam. Then hold the breath. The learned ones have named it Bhastika Kumbhaka. It should be repeated thus thrice by practicing it. Like you do 20 times, that becomes your one round, then 20 times, two rounds, and when you do three times, that becomes your 60 times. Okay. So with the gap, if you perform it three times by practicing it, no disease or disorder takes place and disease-free state is increased day by day. So I will ask it again tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or day after. You should remember that it should be done 20 times and repeated thrice. Three varam. Okay. Three varam sadadena vasrika kumbhaka sudhi. Na roga na klesh. Arogya dine dine. No disease, no klesh will happen and you will get disease-free state after practicing every day. Okay. Mark that important. Now comes the Brahmari. Brahmari is always humming V pranayam. Okay. Was it there in Hatya Pradipika?
Yes, ma'am.
So there one benefit was given. Anyone can name it if you remember.
मन में प्रसन्नता आनंद.
Yes, Ananda Leela Pradayani. Okay. So remember from Hatya Pradipika it is Ananda Leela Pradayani. And it was said while you do the purak or the inhalation, you should sound like a male beetle, narabhranga. While doing the region, you should sound like a female beetle. Why it is said? Now, when you see it scientifically, the male has lower frequency voice. While they do the humming sound, the frequency goes below 256 to 512 kHz. When female is singing, it's very high pitched and very high frequency voice. It may go above the 8K hertz. So that way they are doing the differentiation that male and female. While doing the Rechen, you do the female, and while doing inhalation or the Purak, you do the male. That whatever I have said till now is from Hatha Pradipika. Now let's what is said here. अर्धयात्रे गते योगी जंतु ना शब्द विरजते कब करना है midnight jantu na no animal no words should sound there should be no sound there should be complete silence shabda virjate karne pidhaye hastabhyam koryat purak kumbhaka. Now you need to close your ears from your hand kuryat purak and you do the inhalation and do the kumbhaka. Let's do the translation. After midnight, in a quiet place where no sound of any living being is heard, a yogi should practice inhalation and breath retention while closing the ears with the hand. One listen to internal sound with the right ear. So, this question will come. Then, Mano, William. Yeah. Shruno ya dakshine. So dakshin is your right. From the right karn, right ear, you will hear the nad. Underline this line. That from your right ear, you will hear the nad. This question has been asked and may be asked again that from which ear you will hear the nad. So that is your right ear. नादा मंत्र शुभम प्रथम झिल्ली का नाद वंशी नाद तत्परम मेघ झरझर भ्रमरी घंटा कास्य तत्परम. So these all we need to remember now. Okay, that what all sound we are hearing, we need to make a chart for this. That what all sounds are coming here. प्रथम सबसे पहले क्या आएगा? झिल्ली is your cricket. Cricket, you know, झिंगुर. That sound will come. Then Vanshi. Vanshi is your flute. Nad Tatparam. Megh Jarjar Brahmri and Ghanta. Megh is your cloud. Jarjar is like a waterfall sound. Brahmri is your beetle. Ghanta is your bell. Kansya Tatparam. After that, you will be hearing all these sounds. So it is asked that first what you'll hear is the cricket sound. Question can be asked like that first what you'll hear when you do the Brahmari is your cricket or the Hindi, the Sanskrit word also you should remember that Jhillika Nadam. Then what you'll hear after that Vanshi, then Megh Jarjar Brahmari Ghanta, and last is Turi. Turi is your instrument, and Bheri is a long instrument which was played for the beginning of any yuddha or war. In older times, a longer instrument which was like to announce that we are starting war, they used to use this Bheri. Turi is also a wind instruments only. Turi, bheri, mridang is your ढोल और तबला. नहीं क्या बोलते हैं उसे? ढोलक. ढोलक को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? मृदंग. Everyone knows
Drum,
मृदंग ना?
drum.
Drum
हाँ, ड्रम तो सारा ही ड्रम हो जाएगा फिर बहुत सारा ना. Mridang, we know what is mridang, which is like in your when you know the do the Nadanusandhan. So the third one is Mridanga, third avastha. Arambha Ghata Parichai. There you'll hear the same dhvani. Dini na dane dudumbi. Dudumbi is also a wind instrument. So these all sounds you'll be hearing. Let's do the translation here. One listen to the internal sound with the right ear. First, the sound of a grasshopper they have written, but cricket is jhingur. Then the sound of a flute, that is vanshi. Then the thundering is megha. Then the sound of small drum. In when you read Hindi text, there they have written the jharjar is your waterfall sound. Then the humming sound of the bees, those is भ्रंगी है ना भ्रमरी sound of the bees. A bell is your ghanta. A trumpet is your dudumbi. So make a chart like that. That first you'll hear this and then this and this. The sequence. Read these Sanskrit words once or twice. Only the question has been asked that first what you will hear till now, but it may be asked that what other sounds are there. Evam nanavido nado jayate nitya abhyasam. And by doing the daily practice, you'll hear nana, different type of nad you will hear. Annahatasya shabdatasya sabda asya yo dhvani. Kettle drum, mridagam, drum, dudumbi, etc. that I heard. Thus, by practicing daily, one has the experience of listening to the various sound and the sound of the shabda, the sacred sound which is called nad, is produced in anhad. Anhad is any unstuck sound. When two objects are stuck, it produces that sound. But without stucking two objects, the sound which is produced is called anhad, the sound. In its resonance comes the internal vision of the 12 petaled lotus in the heart. Okay, the cardiac chakra has 12 petals. That vision you should visualize. With the merging of the mind into flame, one attains the lotus feet of the Lord Vishnu. Lotus is the symbol of Lord Vishnu. Thus, by perfecting Brahmari Kumbhaka, one attains Siddhi and Samadhi. Dhyan, ye important. Now, whatever is coming is important. Dhyan is 8 times superior to Japa. Okay, mark it important here that your 8 Dhyan is superior to Japa. Tap is 8 times superior to Dhyana. And music is 8 times, that is Nada, is superior to your tapas. There is nothing greater than this practice. So, what I'll write here, remember that. First, what is said that J, D, T, and N. So, how to remember this now? That Jap, this is 8 times greater than this. This is 8 times superior, and this is most superior. Now, this is most superior among all these. J is your japa, D is your dhyan, T is your tapas, and N is your nad. So, my next which I had made is JD Tata, and Tata's vehicle is Nissan. You know, who started Tata? JD Tata. So, JDT, and his vehicle is Nissan. So that way you will never forget that what is the sequence of superiority in terms of J, Japa, Dhyan, Tapa, Nad. Right here in your copy that Japa is 8 times superior to Dhyan. Dhyan say superior is your tapas, and tapas say superior is your Nad. So ultimate is your Nad. Okay. Murcha pranayam. सुखेन कुंभक कृत्वा मनश्य ध्रुवोऽन्तरं संत्यज्य वेश्यान सर्वोन् मनोमूर्छा सुखप्रदा आत्मनि मनसो योग आनंद जायते ध्रुवम. So you can underline this line. योग आनंद जायते ध्रुवम is the benefit of your murcha pranayam. Okay, let's do the revision. Sukhena Kumbhak. Perform breath retention comfortably. Only retain your breath till it is very comfortable to you. You are in Sukh. Take the mind away from materialistic things. Kritva mana dhurvantaram. Bring your mind away from the materialistic thing and focus it on the eyebrow center. Bhumadya drashti. Samtajya Vishyan Sarvamukho Murshasu Kuprada. Bring your concentration between your eyebrow center and विषयों को you should विषयों को भूल जाओ means away from all the subjects or the materialistic things. Bring your mind between your brows. Merging it with your Atman. Atmani मन से मन को आत्मा से मिला दो. Your mind or the chitta should be one with your soul, with your Atma. By performing Murcha Kumbha, bliss is certainly attained. So we need to just underline Yoga Nando Jayate Dhruvam. Yoga Nando Jayate Dhruvam. Now only Keval Kumbhak is remaining. Kevali Pranayama. So Keval is given in Hatha Pradipika also, but not Amla. Kevali is different. There we say that you should practice Sahit Pranayama till the time the Keval Kumbhak is attained. And the Keval Kumbhak is the best type of Kumbhak according to Swami Swatmaramji. Here, Hakareण बहिर्याति सकारेण विशेत पुनः षट्शतानि दिवारात्रो सहस्राणेन विशन्ति अजपा नाम गायत्री जीवो जपति सर्वदा मूलाधारे यथा हंस तथा दी दे पकंजो as your pankaj. So I explained that day that a normal human being does this pranayama, Hansa pranayama, every day without any effort. How many times? 21,600 times. Automatically, when you inhale, you say so. And when you exhale, you say hum. So that is your Hansa mantra. Okay, so let's read it here. Hakarin. Bahiyarti, whenever you are exhaling, that is your hakar. When you inhale, that is your sakar. Shatasatani, Shatasatani, Shatasatani Divaratro, 21,000 Sahatranek Vishanti, 21,600 times. Shat means 600, Shatasatani is 600. 20 Sahasra matlab 21,000, 21,600 times a person do this sakar and hakar. Now, Ajapa Nama Gayatri. This is called Ajapa Gayatri Mantra. Jeev, Jeevo Japadi Sarvada. A Jeev or the being does this every day. Sarvada, हमेशा ही करता है, not every day, हमेशा ही करता है. मूलाधारे यथा हंसत्वा ही हृदय पंकजे. The soul of every living being repeats hum with each exhalation and so with each inhalation. Every human being takes 21,600 breaths during one day and night. This is called Hansa or Soham or Ajap Gayatri. Every living being always keeps on repeating this mantra. The air goes in and out through three places. One is Muladhar, the second is your heart lotus, and both the nostril. These three places we use to inhale and exhale the air. Okay, why it is written Mooladhar? We do exhale air from your payumul also. So that's why they are using all the gas is also exhaled through your burping. So they are using your heart lotus and both the nostril, obviously. So the length of the gross body acquired due to the one's karma is 96 ungal. When you will be reading Vashishta Samhita, which is written by Maharshi Vashishta, you will know that they have one chart has specifically mentioned the your 18 marmasthan. In that, very nicely and precisely and scientifically they have explained the all the sthan and with their matra and the length and everything. Okay, so that is a further reading which will as a part of net syllabus you'll be doing. Here I'm just explaining that the map of this body, the measurement of this body is 96 fingers width. Okay, and the length of the natural outgoing air is 12 angul. Means normally without doing any effort, your breath goes till 12 fingers. 12 fingers If you measure from your nose till there a breath of a normal person goes. Am I clear? It's not the minute, it's not the holding kumbhaka. What I'm saying, when you are exhaling, you are pushing the air so much. If you keep a piece of paper on the table, like we blow, and sometimes we do these tricks while cutting the cake, also that mm, you use the nose to blow and do the candle thing. So if what I'm trying to say here, that your breath goes normally 12 finger till 12 finger from your nose, it travels. That long is your normal breath when you are not doing any effort from your side. While singing, it becomes 16. It increases the because you're pushing it hard from inside. The pressure, with that pressure, the blow goes further because effort is required over there. So in singing, the breath goes till 16 angul away from your nostril. When you are eating, you are still expending so much energy that it goes 20 finger away from your nostril. When you are eating, it goes further away. What I'm saying here. When walking, because you are doing wasting more energy, you are exerting yourself more, it goes 24 angul more. While sleeping, you will feel that we are not doing anything, we are resting. But uh, your biological things are working. You are still breathing, your brain is still working, you are still dreaming, your waves are still functioning, your heart is pumping, your lung is at work, your circulation is going on, your hormones are at work. So still you are expanding energy uh, and using your thing. So it is 30 ungal. It is more than walking while you're asleep. It's 30. During sexual activity, it is 36. It becomes much more because you are engaged that much. And during exercise, even more. And while you are exercising and doing any aerobic or exertion activity, your breath becomes that it goes that much away from your nostril and you are exerting that much. Do not confuse the thing. It is said that a dog lives shorter because it breathes so fast and becomes breathless in a shorter times. And because we have breath in a count, मतलब आपको सांसें जो गिन कर मिली हैं, if your one exhalation and inhalation, if you prolong doing the kumbhaka like the yogis do, and they can one round only, they can stretch so much and use the less energy of the body, they live so long, like a tortoise who does breathe slowly, like a dog who breathes very fast and exerts so much while he moves his tongue and do the inhale so fast. What I'm trying to say, it exerts so much energy from the body. If you conserve the energy like the person or the rishi who is in Himalayas, who has control all over the body parts, who has reduced the cardiac cycle, who has controlled his sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system and the brain activities, and like in hibernation, you control all the organs and reduce the energy consumption by the body. In the same order, when the yogi do the tapas, they increases their one cycle only that much that they use very less energy. And the longer their one cycle goes, they take less breath and live long. That's why it is said that the ancient rishis can live like 200, 300-year old. How it becomes like this only? They are superhumans, that they are not ordinary humans. They do not have the 12 ungal breath count which is given here. This is for the humans like us, which we are doing every day. I hope I'm very clear. Okay. If the length of the natural exhalation is reduced, life is increased. Life expectancy decreases with the length of the exhale air. When it is increases, we lose our age or the life force. It follows that does not occur while the pranavayu exists in the body. When pranavayu is spontaneously kept in the body, it is known kevala kumbhaka. When you are not taking breath at all, like it is said for the क्रिया योग के जो है ना वेस्ट बंगाल वाले any name you can give me kriya yog
श्यामाचरण लाहिड़ी जी.
yes for Shama Charan Lahiri ji it is said he used to held air so much that people used to think that he is dead. But he had mastered that Kevala Kumbhaka so much that there was no movement in the body, no breath at all. He mastered this Kevala Kumbhaka and obviously must have increased his life that way. Throughout the life, living beings spontaneously keep on repeating the Ajapa mantra. Yogis must do it consciously. In Kevali Kumbhak, there is no regular respiration. It is without the inhalation, and obviously, we are doing the retention here only. So, drawing the air through the nostril, just spontaneously suspend the breath. Performing this breath retention known as Kevali up to the 64 times on the first day. So now this counting thing. So first day you know need to do it 64 times. Kevali Kumbhak should be practiced daily 8 times. Okay, first day kitna time karna hai? 64 times. And then it should be practiced daily 8 times. Okay, once every 3 hours. Out of 24 hours, every 3 hours you should practice. Or if you cannot do, then Gherand Rishi is saying do it 5 times. I specify in the early morning, noon, twilight, midnight, and in the fourth quarter of the night. Further, he says, or the practice 3 times. If you don't, if you're it is beyond your capacity to do the 5 times, please do it 3 times. Okay, morning, sunrise, noon, and sunset. Until this practice is perfected, keep on increasing the scale by 5 times. Now they are saying only 5 count you need to 5 times along with the Ajapa Gayatri. One who perfects pranayama and Kevali is called a real knower of the yoga, having mastered Kevali Kumbhak, who cannot what cannot be achieved in the world. We'll keep it till here and I'll show you a chart. Uh, वो अभी देख लें तो अच्छा है. Do you have 5 minutes, all of you? Or we do it
Ma'am.
tomorrow?